So here is our Q2 review and Q3 preview. First up, I'd like to call out a notable effort in Q2 for Crown World. In Q2, us working with the Crown World team, we took the time to craft price increase messaging for Crown World customers. What I'd really like to note for the entire Crown World team, both business side and marketing side, was that we came to the conclusion that we wanted to take the time to craft our message and give customers enough time to know and understand that the prices were changing, knowing Crown World's been a low cost leader. So what we did was actually, as soon as we had Daryl say we have to increase prices, we did an actual rollout plan where we weren't catching up. So we were able to do a letter. The letter was sent out on the 7th of this month, and we also are updated our price list, and then we have an updated product guide. So again, big shout out to both the Crown World team and everyone in marketing to help make this happen for us to get this message on time so that all the customers know that the prices are increasing. This is going to be affecting Bruxer Aesthetic, Emax, Comfort 3D, and Comfort Hard Soft, also including some other products on their extended fee schedule. Next, I'd like to highlight really quickly another notable effort in Q2. We had 11 Medit scanners sold. Our top labs for selling Medit scanners is RDC at 3, New West at 3, Smith Sterling at 2, Crown World at 2, and LVDDS at 1. The second notable effort I'd like to call out is an update on the Smith Sterling Pacific Edge acquisition. If you don't know, or if you've been living under a rock, Pacific Edge is no longer with us. Rest in peace. However, we managed to filter our customers over to Smith Sterling. So as of late, we had 325 accounts created that were new from the Pacific Edge and Smith Sterling acquisition. These 325 consist of people who had agreed to have an account created who was from Pacific Edge. Our original list was 350, so we were able to get 325 account numbers created from 650. And to give you guys some context, the average active accounts in Pacific Edge in Q1 was 275. So at the end of Q2, we have had 242 of the 325 accounts send us business as new and restart accounts to the lab. I'd also like to call it over here. This is a stuffer that we used on the marketing side to help kind of track how many doctors were converting. So again, out of the 650 doctors at the end of Q1 when the acquisition started, we had 20 new accounts, 10 restarts, and 7 new to product. By the end of Q2, there were 28, 12, and 21. Just attributing overall to that original 242 number. So this acquisition, I believe, has been very great so far. We've been converting a lot of customers and sending a lot of much needed business out to Smith Sterling. So thanks to everyone who has been helping.
Are
This
those
is all.
totals, Ashley? Sorry, just to clarify, the Q1, Q2 breakdown is Q2 year to date, or is it Q2 is in
So this
addition to
is the
Q1?
same coupon code. So this is just showing
Okay.
that we were able to, because this came out at the end of March. So this was technically a Q1 number. So we were able to increase the 20 to 28. So we got 8 new people just from the stuffer, and then 2 more restarts, and then 14 more new to product just from the stuffer alone, because the acquisition started in March. So these came out like mid-March. So just showing that it grew on itself from Q1 redemption to Q2. A good question. Glad you're reading. And then I'd like to also call out the retention numbers. So this is, a shout out to the team at Smith Sterling. As far as their retention, so as of May, they were able to retain 89% of the new doctors and 100% of the restart, which is a fantastic number. And in June, they were retaining 64% of the new doctors and 61% of the restarts. So again, we've funneled these customers from Pacific Edge to Smith Sterling, and the Smith Sterling team is doing a great job of tracking and successfully converting the customers to active accounts. So great job, you guys. Shout it out. Another slide that I have that also kind of gives some explanation to how this initiative is going is that this is a number with a chart with a lot of numbers, but what I wanted to call out is it's the combined year-to-date sales for Pacific Edge and Smith Sterling versus forecast Jan to June. So this is again adding the actual revenue of both Pacific Edge and Smith Sterling month to month to month to month. So at the end of June, we hit over 6 million, which is 7.9% above forecast. So far, combining labs has proven to be fruitful, and we are hoping to see this number grow as the months go on. So everyone lab side that helped with this transition, thank you so much. Everyone marketing side who has helped with this transition. Again, it's about, funneling business to the lab and giving the customers the best experience possible. So I would like to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. All right, going into another notable effort in Q2, we had education events for satellites, groundbreaking. We started at New West. First, we had a webinar series, which was 4 parts throughout April and May. The event itself cost over $22,000. The way that we were tracking new customer conversion on marketing's end was we had 2 discount RXs sent by our general manager right here, Holly Taylor. The 2 offers were 50% off 5 Bruxer units and your first NSnore free. From those, overall, we did not necessarily see a lot of new doctors come in on these, but we did re-engage certain customers, and then we also got new to product, especially for the NSnores. The lab itself, they were able to track 3 restart accounts and 1 new doctor coming in. Throughout all 4 webinars, we had 701 registrants and 376 attendees. So more than half of the people that registered attended. Again, this was the first of its kind. As you all know, all the satellite labs do not have the brand awareness that Glidewell has. They don't have this 50 years plus amazing story. So again, just even getting the awareness out there and getting those 701 registrants to look at New West as a lab that offers education and to have these attendees and have this experience is also proving to be beneficial as far as brand equity and brand awareness. The second event that we had for New West is our live event, so our first course. This was a 2-day course out in Scottsdale hosted by our lovely KOL for New West and NSnores, Dr. Diana Batoon. We had the same offers that were for the webinar for the live course, 50% off 5 Bruxer units and your first NSnores free. We had 2 orders from the Bruxer. We did not get any NSnores orders from the free NSnores. But we did get 3 new doctors that attended the course. And this is kind of the breakdown of the course. There were 33 attendees total. 24 out of those 33 were doctors. So if we're thinking about our pool of new customers, the pool is not 33, it's 24 because, you have the assistants and the people that are also supporting. And then the other thing that I'd really like to call out is that we had 3 scanners sold at the event. So that's also very positive. Everyone that helped support this event, thank you again also so much. Again, these are new of their kind, and we're really excited to see where this takes us in the future. And notable effort number 4, New West again. Last quarter, we launched NSnores. It was considered a soft launch. So in Q2, we were actually allocating our marketing budget for third-party advertisements and emails. So right here is a false cover ad in Dentaltown. So you see that Dentaltown logo. That's right. We were on the front page of Dentaltown. Prime real estate. Our offer was a free NSnores appliance. Here's the front again showing Diana Batoon. Sample the NSnores sleep appliance for free. First of its kind. Try it now, risk free. At the end of Q2, I ran the coupon code. This launched in June. It had 6 new accounts, 1 new to product, 19 orders. I recently looked at the code. So about 20 days later, we jumped from 6 new accounts to 17 new accounts. This is one of the most successful ads that satellites have had in total. You can even compare it to Glidewell ads. Anna, I'm coming for you for Bruxer ads. For restarts, 6 new to product. So again, very great. Thank you everyone so much that helped launch this product, lab side, R&D side, product side, and everyone in marketing that helped create these materials. So, what we're doing is working. And lastly, I'd like to tie into that as of today, NSnores has become the #1 new customer acquisition product in both June and July. So very proud, love to shout it out. I'm glad I was able to share that information with you all. Here's a slide with a lot of numbers that I'm not going to review, but I'm going to break down lab at a high level so that you can see kind of what we've been doing for each lab in Q2. For Crown World, we were able to have our prospecting postcards go out. We're having stuffers, emails, flyers from Marketing Collateral. We had 9 new doctors, 1 restart, 0 cross-sell, 13 active. Crown World has pared back on Marketing Collateral as far as using RX books for new customer acquisition. So again, most of these new would be coming from our postcards and RXs. Jumping into Riverside. Riverside in Q2 had 3 general RX books, 3 postcards, also several RX book stuffers, discount RX flyers, and social media. They had 36 new customers, 37 restarts, 15 cross sells, 113 active accounts. Jumping into Smith Sterling, again, 3 RX books, 3 postcards, 1 stuffer. I'm calling out the Pacific Edge Smith Sterling acquisition stuffer I showed earlier, RX books, stuffers, emails, letters, social media discount RXs, 40 new doctors, 31 restarts, 34 cross sells, 707 active accounts were engaged. Going into New West, they are the leader at 59 new accounts. Again, they have had the most activity out of every satellite lab, so that makes sense. I would hope that they have the most new. 38 restart, 24 cross-sell, 351 active accounts engaged. Digitech with 3 RX books, 3 postcards. They had a Google ad, stuffers, emails, flyers, discount RX with 17 new, 8 restart, 3 cross-sell, 158 actives engaged. And last but not least, thank you for hanging in with me while going over all these numbers. Very similar with LVDDS, 3 RX books, 3 postcards. We also had a Google ad, 4 stuffers, 3 emails, 3 flyers and letters, and 7 discount RX with 17 new, 8 restart, 3 cross sell, and 154 actives engaged. At a high level, here are just some of the initiatives for Q3. Again, like what Joe says, this is just kind of surface stuff, but stuff that I think you guys would like to hear. So we have launched and are in the process of fully launching the RDC polishing kit. We're going to use the polishing kit as a tool/hook to get new doctors and offer the kit to existing customers to hopefully increase sale of Bruxer. We're having an RDC open house, which is going to build brand strength among the local market because we are engaging the Tri-County Association. And then we're also inviting local labs. We want to also add value to the lab by offering education similar to what we've been doing for New West, which hopefully will lead to new customers. For Smith Sterling, we are going to increase our cross-sell, especially targeting people that were from Pacific Edge for the PESS acquisition. By continuously engaging with these acquired accounts, hopefully we will hit and exceed our forecast. All of the labs are going to continue Medit Scanner promotion. Again, this is to create a digital relationship with current customers to grow overall business with the lab. Here is a summary of some of Crown World key initiatives for Q3 in 2023. Crown World Meta Initiative with emails, stuffers, and flyers, again, to help position Crown World as a digital lab and increase digital spend, because we all know that's where the industry is going. They're also going to keep on trucking with their trade show presence. They're the first of all the labs to really engage in trade shows, starting when they hired Corey Fellers Corey Hale, not Fellers, about 2-3 years ago. So she's really been building on that. So again, this is to build brand strength among local market and also to push selling to Medit Scanners a show. Right now they're at AGD. And then lastly, one branding story that they're really promoting this quarter is the Bruxer lifetime warranty to increase overall restorative spend and share of wallet from customers. We also know once we get customers into Bruxer, they tend to spend more money and they stick. So again, key initiatives for Q3. Here's one of the notable initiatives. Here's just some screenshots of some of the things that we're doing for the polishing kit. So here's a stuffer. So this is going to be in the cases with current customers, just showcasing that we have our kit for $149. What is not shown is the back of the stuffer just looks like a nice RX. So they just need to, tick the box. And then they also have options to prescribe Bruxer on the RX if they want. So that is also a cross-selling tool. If they want to get the kit, try it with a new Bruxer crown, they can. To the right is our premium leave behind folder. So this is going to be left behind by their driver, Orly Palacios, who has been teaming up with RDC. So this is an offer that is going to be offered in the dentist's office from a salesperson to try the kit for free. So here's the front side. If you've seen this in person, it's so beautiful. We have a nice gloss right here on the Bruxer polishing kit. It makes it look nice in 3D. We also have that on the back. And then there's this section right here, which the customer can tear or cut off. And it just says, remove this bottom portion and include it with your Bruxer case to receive your free kit. very quick, very easy. I'm hoping to get this out of ETQ and RAQA within the next week so that we can start getting boots on the ground and get some new customers with this polishing kit, which is why we're doing it. Here's again highlighting the Crown World Notable Initiative for Q3. We have our email highlighting the Bruxer lifetime warranty. And then we also have one of our postcards here. So this is one of our postcards to help engage the customer pool, Lost to Enterprise, to funnel in new customers to Crown World. The customer pool that are Lost to Enterprise that Crown World is currently allocated is Lost Glidewell customers. So they're getting a pretty good pool. Hopefully we funnel them over into Crown World when they're done with Glidewell and then get more new doctors for Crown World. And lastly, thank you guys for hanging in here. A couple more numbers and then I swear we're almost done. Here is where we are with enterprise revenue with both Crown World and satellites. We are down year to date, just 3%. But again, it isn't very, very incremental as far as the revenue split apart. The satellites are sitting at about 20,627,000 and Crown World is just over 11 million. When we're looking at active accounts, again, still a very marginal compared to year over year, only down 2%, 2.8. New accounts for both satellite and Crown World is up 24.7%. That's a really great number to hear. It is a little bit artificial because we closed Pacific Edge and funneled them into Smith Sterling. So it is a nice green number, but again, it is a little bit fluffed and artificial at that point. So we definitely need to keep our eyes open for what Q3 looks like to get a very accurate gauge. And restarts were up 25%. Some of this also is for the Pacific Edge Smith Sterling acquisition, but again, we're still up, which is really, really great. Lastly, for our cross sell, we are only down at 0.9. Again, very marginal. Nothing that we're down is higher than a 3%, which still, you know, when dealing with satellites is very positive. Satellites have 572 accounts that we were able to actively cross sell with, and then Crown World had 477. And that is my last slide. Thank you so much for letting me run through my whole presentation. Again, I want to thank everyone who has ever helped or supported satellites. I know it seems like there can be a lot going on. Again, what we do here is to really just help all those people out in the labs that are not here, that need the support. So everything that everyone has done is very greatly appreciated. And thank you.
Thank you, Ashley. One of the thoughts that comes to mind is just how much more successful we are when we do get the engagement with the labs. And I know you've done a lot of work to kind of build up those relationships and communications, and it's really tough. I keep letting people know it's really tough for one corporate location to somehow know what's going on at all these individual locations and to know their individual personalities. And we've seen historically when we were most successful at those locations, it was when guys like Joe were, constantly engaged and with his local customer base and his, even the national, but very engaged as a GM and communicating with us as to what we can help provide them, but it's more about helping them self-serve, I think, in the long run. So we're going to be best served. But definitely appreciate everything you've been doing, Ashley, to build up those relationships and communications and trying out a bunch of new things. I think that's another so we know something I've been trying to consistently communicate to the company, that the downtrend we've seen with satellites over the years, which to your point, Ashley, has been double digit. So it's nice to see small single digit declines this year and above forecast. But that those weren't, they didn't drop off because marketing stopped doing stuff. They started dropping off to the point where marketing had to try do stuff. And kind of we've been the last 5-7 years really just in a position of, let's try this. Well, that didn't quite do what we hoped, so let's try something else. Let's try something else. So it continues to be a game of trial and error. We haven't given up. We haven't stopped, anything that was paying dividends. It's just getting harder and harder to get the positive results out of those same activities. So I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but
yeah, thank you, Alden, and thank you, Ashley, for working with us and being open to try new ideas and deal with all of us. And we really appreciate that. It's making a difference. We're working together as a team. And I know some of the meetings were a little rough, but we try. We're all, but the main thing is we're all going after the same goal, right? And we appreciate that. And for all your help and your creativity and we're seeing some results. Thank you. And thank you, Eldon, for giving us Ashley and working with us. So we still have a lot of work to do to keep these labs going. So, but it's happening now. So thank you.
It's
Yeah,
been a
nice.
fun ride, Joe. Thank you.
That's awesome. That's great. Yeah,
We keep it interesting, that's for sure.
absolutely.
All right, folks. Any other thoughts? Questions for this group?
I do have a quick question. Thank you so much, Ashley, for the presentation. Do you approximately remember how much did we pay for the, highlighting New West on the dental town was the new product? That
The
was a very
false cover
successful.
ad was 22,000.
Okay, that's
And then
really
if you
good.
want to do 4 pages, it gets to 30. But the cool thing, Mary, I don't know if you saw it in person. So it's literally like its own mini magazine just glued on top. It's like
that's
really
really
great
nice.
prime real estate. If I have an extra sample, maybe I'll see if I can have one sent to you.
I
It's
would
really cool.
appreciate. Yes, thank you so much, Ashley. Definitely
welcome.
interested to do one for Crown World. Thank you.
Yeah, dental town is still powerful. It's still pretty good. Yeah, to Ashley's point, Mary. Yeah, that kind of stick it on top when you get the magazine.
Yeah.
It's first ad in there. I mean, you would think it's the cover, right? Till you
Yeah,
remove it.
last year we did it for New West, the 4-pager, and I think we got like 12 or 13 doctors. So this year we only did the 2-page and we've already exceeded it. So that's really great. I mean, it is a brand new product, which was one of the strategies with Ensnors, like one that's exclusive to the lab. Because the labs, I know they all like to share things, but sometimes it's nice to do just something like our product just at one lab as well. But definitely, if I have any samples, I'll see if I can get it sent to you, Mary. It's cool.
Actually, does that include their digital part too? Downtown, we do that, or digital is different?
It should be on their, I believe it should be on their newsletter. Like, are you talking about their digital distribution?
Yeah.
I believe it should be, but I can confirm with Mike or have him get back to you on that because I don't have access to their subscriptions.
Very nice.
All right. Well, if that's it, we'll give everybody back some time today.